Update: meeting with my boss in 1 hour for a promotion, little does he know.
This is an update of the original post. Sorry everyone for the late update. I have to say it was a roller coaster and I had a lot to process about what happened. I took some time off to spend with my GF and talk about it with my friends/family. I would like to thank you all. I have never received that much support, and I was reading your comments right before entering in the meeting, which gave me reassurance I made the best decision. You are a force, and every positive comment counts. So yesterday I was called in a meeting in order to receive my offer. I was greeted by the RH, my manager and the owner of the company.
The manager clearly was nervous, which indicates from the beginning he was not very confident about my reaction. They started by pitching my position with a PowerPoint presentation, in which they stated what I did for the company, the evolution, the projects, the achievements, etc., which I appreciated, but didn't comfort me at all, since it was all only words of appreciation. They literally tried to pitch why I am a good fit for the company, not a bad idea from my POV. It shows they wanted me, but you will see later more.
They showed me the future projects of the company and asked me what do I think of them, but I didn't get into much details, because I didn't want to give them free solutions, and I stated that I can clearly manage all these 5 big projects which are in the scope of my expertise and my studies. Actually, I am the only one in the company capable of managing these projects. They showed me the job description with the position, which was project manager, but they added a lot of CIO responsibilities, which I pointed out. I clearly said that I will never accept to add to my normal duties, CIO responsibilities without paying me for it. They didn't took it very well, but they stated that this remains to be discussed.
When we actually started to talk about the money, my manager, I noticed he was very red. He was almost freaking out, I guess from panic, knowing what will happen if I don't accept. When they put on the table the offer, it was 20k less than the offer I already signed, plus 2k bonus yearly. I asked them surprised if this is all, and they replied to me it's already a good offer, right? I told them that this is borderline insulting for me, and that my offers at the moment are 20k more than what they are offering to me, not to mention all the bonuses.
FYI, I literally did forensic cybersecurity for them last year. Managing to catch an employee, a director actually, which stole data from the company. And I am the only one that saved that company. Another time, I managed to retrieve data which was lost from the files server because the backup was not set properly and we had 3 disks down. I managed to reconstruct all the data using the 3 disks which were already down. These are only a few examples. They didn't know what to say. It was a clear silence for about 20 seconds, in which the owner replied that this is all they can do. Then I realized, they bought 2 weeks ago a new HQ with 30 offices. So they clearly have the money. So that is not the problem. The problem were my colleagues, which are paid borderline slavery wages. If the company would give me what I deserve, everyone would notice and they will ask for more as well, which clearly they don't want. The salary they offered me already was higher than their current management. But no worries. I will make sure to tell everyone that they are really underpaid. So in reality, the problem is that everyone in this company is satisfied with a slavery wage. This is why the company doesn't pay that much. If everyone asked for more, they would be forced to pay. Anyways, I told them I will consider their offer and I will come back with an answer in 2 weeks. They are shitting bricks at the moment, because they are starting to realize I will most likely refuse their offer. They asked me if I can continue to work for them few more months after the contract ends, which I clearly said no, because I don't want to help someone who didn't respect me enough to pay my efforts. My contract ends in 2 months and there will be no one to train the new IT guys. And they will be faced with the fact that they will have to pay a lot more than me to find people to do my job. But that's not my problem. I really don't see how they will manage to get out of this situation without my help. I believe they will try to convince me to stay 2 to 3 months more. But I will refuse. I don't care about the money. If they didn't care enough to pay me for the efforts I made. My manager, which is not even an IT manager lol, was almost about to cry in the meeting, realizing the fact there will be no one in the IT to keep the business up and running, and tried to give me human reasons why to continue in their company, like environment, respect, etc. Lol. I will give them the answer in 2 weeks. And I will finish my contract 100% professional as always. But my job will be finished at the end of my contract.
I will graduate, master's degree, in 2 months, and I will take 2 more months to relax, and afterwards I will continue my journey. Smile.
This is great. You went above and beyond. The fact that companies prefer to lose employees that hold the actual knowledge is always staggering to me. Yes, you can hire 2 to 3 people, but you can't give them knowledge and experience. Companies shoot themselves in the leg and then cry about being shot in the leg. Good luck with the better paying position. Up. Fuck company loyalty. They have none for you.
This is typical for a lot of companies. No one gives a shit about IT until there's no one in IT to give a shit.
This is the update I was waiting for.
Remind me 2 weeks. The sad part is you told them how much it would cost to keep you. $20,000 a year isn't even that much. That would be less than hiring a whole other person. And maybe also stop paying slave wages, but no good for you.
If someone asked me to explain the phrase "got them by the balls," I'd simply show them this post.
Yes. Good. Fuck him where it hurts.
What was their reaction when you told them about your other options, 20 kelvins above? Good for you. If they have the stupidity to ask you why you are leaving, I would tell them. You have literally shown me a PowerPoint of important value that I contribute to this company. Told me about 5 big projects that will most likely tank without me. And still you would rather risk losing customers than give me the salary and title that I deserve. I will not work for a company that doesn't compensate closer to the value that we bring to the company. Quote. To the people saying OP's story was fake on the last post because of the specific words used in spelling mistakes, he is probably an apprentice in France. The word choice were literal translations of the French words. By searching online the French translations of the 3 specialization he has indicated, you can also easily find what is probably his engineering school BTW. So you might want to change that up if you don't want people to know too much, narrow it down or something. That all seems pretty precise for a fake story. Last I checked, the only payment method for rent, bills is money. Not company environment, or teamwork. Also, if they try to say them respecting you is a reason to stay, remind them that they're unwilling to pay the salary your experience necessitates, but more than happy to spend money on a new 30 office HQ is a clear message that they don't respect you.
2022 bedtime stories be like this post /
Don't think they can't pay you. They can. It doesn't matter what others are making. If they valued you, they'd create a position for you if needed. They don't value you. They will be fine without you. And you will excel without them. I'd suggest offering to work at a new rate under contract for the next 3 months. Whatever number comes to your mind. Double it. They can take it or leave it. This makes no sense for them to be this cheap. And it really shouldn't matter what other people make with respect to what you are offered. If you are worth more than everyone else, they need to pay you accordingly. If those folks are worth more than they are paid, they can figure that out on their own. Just get out. You know your worth, and it sounds like your future employer, who is offering to pay you $20,000 more, knows it as well. And a $2,000 bonus is kind of insulting for a CIO-type job. I will graduate. Master's degree with 3 specialization systems. Network and cloud computing. In 2 months. LMAO, and they think they're in any position to underpay you? You're practically a unicorn, considering you also already have a lot of important experience by the looks of it. This sounds sorta similar to my husband's situation. He recently got a new job. At his old one, the pay itself wasn't too bad. But for his specific position, he was being underpaid. At any other place he could be making double what he was making at his old job. Plus, we want to start a family and have kids. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. So living off of his salary only with kids would be extremely hard. Especially because of inflation. He was offered a new job and took it. When he told the company, they got mad. Because one, he told them the pay was so much better. He basically got a 36% raise taking this new job. And the old company didn't believe that the pay was that good. Along with the benefits, he had to show them the written offer, and they still had a hard time believing him. They were already losing a lot of people. They were losing more than they could hire. And my husband helped them on a special project, and he was one of the few who actually knew what was going on with it. So they would be in big trouble if he left. The best way they can keep people is having the works have deep roots in the area. Most people stay there because they already have a house and kids, and it would be too much trouble to uproot their life to go somewhere else. Plus, many people stay there also because they are close to their other family members. They tried to pull this on my husband and be like, "Wow. So you're gonna move across the country for more money? What about your family here? Are you really going to leave them?" And he was like, "Our family understands. And yes, this is what's best for me and my family." They were just flabbergasted and was just getting mad at the whole situation. But he left them and we moved, and things have been pretty good so far. We haven't regretted anything yet. When asked to work past the time that your contract ends, you should have thrown their words back in their face with, "That remains to be discussed." Dangle the carrot right back at them. Congratulations. It's fair to tell them you have no faith in them for how they compensate their staff and their future plans to invest in said staff. Since you don't matter to them and they aren't going to offer fair wages, you gotta do you. No one deserves inequality, and it's time we hold business owners who extort profit through their workforce to be bound by the chains that they laid on us. Or something like that. Your update has absolutely made my morning. Full round of slow claps for you. I love seeing people value their worth. Depending on the mood, remember working as a contractor to help out is charged at least 5 times your normal rate. Given how important ops seems, I'd suggest closer to 10. The problem were my colleagues, which are paid borderline slavery wages. If the company would give me what I deserve, everyone would notice and they will ask for more as well, which clearly they don't want. So in reality, the problem is that everyone in this company is satisfied with a slavery wage. This is why the company doesn't pay that much. If everyone asked for more, they would be forced to pay. This is what most businesses use to leverage their position with talents and are afraid of setting precedents. The current hiring processes, career management, mostly select, retain employees with traits such as ability to not question menial tasks, passivity in the face of authority, lack of ambition, presenteeism. All that under the mediocre veil of, we have to be fair to everyone. Not saying that's not something to value, but it's usually a ploy to keep benefits stagnant for the employees rather than equality.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.